Alright guys, so I just got a package in from Japan. Bunch of singles, mainly Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, Legend era, pretty much anything I can get my hands on that's hollow and vintage. Couple of modern stuff in there, but not a whole lot. Not everything is mint, so keep that in mind. These cards are old and it's hard to tell on some of the listings, so you just have to make your best choice, or best decision with it. But let's just turn it around. I'm going to process them. It's going to be a long video, so just sit back. Let's see what I got in. More videos like this to come. Hopefully I've got a lot more auctions going right now in Japan. But all right, I'll stop rambling. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start with probably the most modern stuff. Unfortunately, whoever sent these to Zen Market, like the person that had the auction, stacked a bunch of cards together. So we'll get these out slowly. My goal is to hopefully grade some of these, because these being the newest ones will probably be in the best shape. And I've got my sleeves and stuff like that set aside, but every time I get one of these shipments in, or I buy raw cards, I always try to re-sleeve them. I just don't like the griminess. I want to make sure like it's all fresh and whatever. But so we've got the Gengar and Mimikyu from like Tag Team, or what is it, Tag Bolt. But again, this one's pretty clean. I mean, I would take a chance on it. I'm not really seeing anything. So that gets a special sleeve, and that will be graded. Every time I grade something, by the way, I always expect a 9. And if I get a 10, phenomenal. So we got the Pikachu and Zekrom also. This guy, of course, you're probably seeing it better than I can, being on the video. But I'm not seeing any dents. The hardest thing, and probably number one thing you want to look for and use the light, is going to be any dents, pockmarks, stuff like that. That's going to be the hardest things to find, and they will find it at PSA. So you want to try to make sure you catch that. But that looks also, I mean, that looks something I would take a chance on any day of the week. That gets a special sleeve as well. We'll kind of keep them off to the side. I'm hoping most of these are relatively good shape. So we've got the Reshiram and Charizard. And now, if I remember to do so while I'm editing the video, I will put what I paid for these cards, like, because each individual one is an auction. Not each individual card, but lot of cards is an auction that I paid. So for the tag team ones, it's a little bit easier to break out and find that auction. So I'll post what I paid for right now, probably. But this Charizard and Reshiram also looks like something I would take a chance on. This Mewtwo and Mew, love this card. You have to be patient with this stuff when you're looking at auctions and everything, because you're going to miss something. You're going to miss out on an auction that you really wanted, but you have to set a price that you feel comfortable paying and try not to get caught up into the auction and the bid war. There's a little something up in that corner. Let me see real quick. There's a little something in that corner, but I think I'll still take a chance on it. But yeah, you have to set a price that you're willing to pay and just stick to that. Because I missed out on a bunch of other tag team cards that were in lots, but they just went more expensive than I felt like I wanted to pay, and I think that's all right. Were they worth it? Probably. But then you get something like this whole lot I got for, I feel, pretty cheap. So again, I'll probably post the photo. I don't know exactly how much I spent on it. Okay, that's part of the image. But these are looking pretty clean. I mean, so for being shoved into a penny sleeve together and then getting shipped across the country, or countries, they're pretty good. Again, if I send these off, if I send all of them off, I'm expecting majority 9s, and if I get 10s, then, you know, then they looked better than, I'm very harsh on the grades and conditioning, so I just want to be as C. Okay, so yeah, this is what you have to really look out for. Let's see if I can try to get it. There's a small pock. I'll try to magnify it. There's a small pock right in the pink. Right there. There you go, right there. So, I mean, would it get noticed? Probably. So, that doesn't get the special sleeve. Beautiful card. I mean, definitely near mint to mint. I mean, it's beautiful, but that gets the regular sleeve. But so that's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for, especially with like newer items. Like, what is that? If that's just schmutz, then great. Yeah, see, there's another pock, right? Let's see if I can get it on camera right there. So you just have to be careful with that kind of stuff, because you'll send what is you think to be a rock star of a card, and I'll look at these a little bit closer off screen, or when I'm done filming, just to double check. But you think you'll get a absolute banger of a card, and then you miss this little teeny tiny pock mark, and your card gets a 6 or a 7, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? Dusk Noir and Trevenant. Not everyone's favorite Pokemon, but it's clean, so I love the tag team stuff. I don't have a lot of it. Got the Rowlet. Alolan Executor. Let's take a look. I got one eye closed while I'm doing this. And I know that I'm going slow, so God bless you if you stay and watch all the video, or the whole video. But this is just what I do. I go through the singles, so this is just kind of a day in the life of right now. I normally don't buy this many singles, but I'm kind of changing how I do things. Because I'm running out of cards that I opened myself to grade. So I need to now start sourcing. And I love Japanese cards personally. Let's see, there's a little white speck right there. If we can get it there, right there. So I'll probably set that off to the side. It might slip by as a 10, but not chancing it. This definitely is not going to be PSA worthy. Let me take this out real quick. Get a new sleeve for it. I will sell a majority of cards, basically, either graded or raw. So I used to do a lot of whatnot stuff. So, but I stopped because I got busy with life. So I think I might pick it back up again. But look at that holo. That's crazy. I mean, it's, you know, you got ding there, ding there. You know, there's surface wear, scratches, stuff like that. It's not the best card in condition wise, but the holo foil is just absolutely nuts. Look at that. It's like disappears and then bow. So that's very nice. I'm gonna set that off to the side too. These were from a pre-constructed deck. It was an open pre-constructed deck. These are from 2008, so what is that, like Legend or something like that, or Heart Gold Soul Silver. But Riolu, Rowlet. So I mean, believe it or not, though, some of these like common and uncommon non-holo cards. Oh, it's Diamond and Pearl. Sorry, Diamond and Pearl. I mean, some of these cards are pretty old. So I mean, if you find them in gradable condition, I'd take a chance and grade them. This guy's looking pretty nice, all things considered. I mean, yeah, I'll probably, again, everything that I set aside to grade, I'll probably go through it just to triple check it. Biggest thing is the scratches on the back, but I mean, this thing looks pretty good. There's a slight indent, but I don't know if it's enough. It's right there. But for a common card, I'm not going to stress it, so I'm going to check out the other one next, just to see if it's any better. Let's take a look. No, it is not better. So there's a crease right there. You can kind of see it in the light. So that is not better. So the best of both worlds gets to go. Let me grab more sleeves. All right, and we're back. So that one was the nicest one out of the bunch. Centering looks good. I'll set that off to the side. I think those would look good. If they got sequential either 9s or 10s, super happy. Gligar. So we'll kind of keep going through this. So again, these were from a pre-constructed deck. So of course you get a ton of trainers and a ton of energies. So I'll probably set trainers and stuff like that off to the side. I might keep these all. No, I'm going to set the trainers off to the side. Then I will get these all sleeved up. If I fast forward it, I fast forward it, but this is the beauty of it. This is what you have to look forward to if you want to buy a bunch of raw cards that are 10 plus years old. I mean, 2 Metagross, they're pretty cool. Not Metagross, whatever it is. Alright, so we got all of those. I'm going to try to keep everything relatively, like non-hollows, hollow, kind of separate. But we'll see if I can even get that. There's going to be a lot of cards by the end of it. Alright, so here's the other portion of that deck. It was a, what was it, a Mewtwo and something. Oh, here. Of course I can't read it, but it's a Diamond and Pearl, Mewtwo and something. Oh, there's Mewtwo. This one I was hoping to be gradable, but I think I took a brief look at it. It's pretty off-centered. I mean, other than the off-centering, it's pretty nice, but that'll unfortunately not cut the grade, I don't think. Mischievous. We got a Shinx. Again, I'll revisit some of these, but if they're non-hollow, if they're a super popular Pokemon, I'll consider grading it. But I don't think Shinx and Luxray are kind of at the top of the list for people's collections. I might be wrong. There are people out there. But I don't know how many Driftbloom collectors are. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going through these and just sleeving them as we go. Then we got more trainers. And then more energies. So those will go with the other ones. We'll keep these off to the side. Even further off to the side. Alright. So we got the non-hollows. Now this was a pretty tame purchase. I think all in all I spent probably like $500 on all these cards. But I think the value is significantly more than that. Just based off of conditions and raw card value. Because again, if you're patient, you can steal quite a few auctions. So we got a Aqua Dreadnought, not Dreadnought. You know what the hell this is. I can't even think of it. My brain is mush. It's so late at night, but not gradable. It's got a little ding in the corner. Most of these cards, when I'm getting into here, especially this pile, will not be gradable. It's just I purchased them because I got a good deal on them. Most of the bulk of this submission came from the cost of this stack and then the Victini box. Yeah, there's some scratches there in the hollow. But, because I think I spent like $200 on this stack. There's nothing horribly gradable in there. Most of it's damaged or whatnot, but believe it or not, this is only a pop like 31 in a PSA 10. It's first edition. Got a little ding in the corner. But someone will love it. I'll probably start doing single streams on whatnot and just running them at $1. Nice swirl. Now, one thing I'm not doing right now is normally what I'll do is I'll go through, like, oh, look, there's a swirl. I'll just circle it and then put the condition. So I would say light played. So that's kind of how I normally process my cards, and I actually just realized I haven't been doing that. So this one's probably, I mean, it's technically light play, but I'll put light play minus. Let's see if there's a swirl in here. No. This one's also light played minus. No swirl. This one, probably light played. You know, so just so you get kind of an idea. These I bought for personal. I just love this artwork. You should see the binder that I have of the English version. So I'm hoping that these are in decent shape so I can grade them. I just absolutely love this artwork. And this one's looking good. Centering might be slightly off. But love the card, so I'm gonna put it in the grade pile. And then I'm praying that the second one is just as nice. And if I remember again, I'll put up what I paid for all of these. These I think I overpaid slightly when you take in the shipping and everything like that. But still happy. I was happy with the condition of them. There we go. These I also bought for just personal, if they were clean enough. I've got a couple of them already in PSA 10. But not worth a ton, but I just think a beautiful card. Excuse me. Not gradable, unfortunately. So most likely these won't be either, but we never know. It's got the Flareon caricature. Print line down the middle and the back. Let's see. I think I have this one in PSA 10, so probably won't submit that one. Yeah, it's a little wavy at the top. That's all right. Then we got the Jolteon. Again, very long video, so I appreciate you guys sticking through. But sometimes you find cards like in these videos that you just didn't know existed, or that you really like. But just so you know, every card in here will be for sale at some point. Of course, processing them. I would like to start streaming relatively soon, but I've got a wedding that my lovely fiance and I are going to be having here in May. So our time's pretty spent already. So I'm staying late tonight just to do this stuff. So all right, so these were from that deck that we just opened with the non-hollows and stuff like that. So these were what was also included in that lot. So we've got a Mewtwo level X, first edition. I don't think grade worthy. Yeah, but still not grade worthy, but still very nice. So I mean, I would probably say it's, I'm being very harsh, but light played. It's probably like light played plus, actually. It's close. It's close. It's on that cusp. Got a Reggie. You can see some silvering and stuff like that around it. Hollow foil on this is pretty tame, but definitely not going to be grading that. This is probably light played minus. And the reason why I do this on the sleeve, doesn't hurt the card, but just so then that way when I do sell them, everyone knows, I know exactly what it is. It means that I've already checked it, I've gone through it. This one's probably light played minus as well. Gligar, or whatever it is. Level X. Alright, and all of these are Diamond and Pearl era, so DP5. So back in what, 2008? This one probably right in the same boat, light played minus. got that. We got that. All right. We'll keep on chugging along. These are pretty cool. A lot of duplicates in there. So I'll probably save those last. There's just more of those. These are probably like the nicer ones, if you would call them that. This one's DP4, so 2007. I don't know the exact name of the set. It's got a little funkiness up there, so probably looking at light plate minus. Because like a lot of people don't realize the light plate is like literally like it looks like you played with the card, like briefly. You know, there's little teeny nicks, stuff like that, wear. So people forget about that. Let me check to see if there's any swirls on that bad boy. Nope. Now these Star Raptors typically have some swirls, and they do. I think this is like my 5th or 6th one. This one's beat, so you can see it's all crumpled and creased. So that one's gonna be, I mean, heavy played. This one's probably damaged. Yeah, that one's damaged, but there's a swirl there. But yeah, these Star Raptors typically have some pretty juicy swirls. This one, you know, crease, so probably right in the same boat as damaged. But that's the name of the game. And is there a swirl on this one? Ooh, this one got gypped. No swirls. But killer. Looks like there's one right around the sun. You see that? Like there and then there. It's like big. Cool. I like it. All right, let's take a look. This is also DP4. Beautiful card. I think this is like a $200-300 card in a PSA 10. But there's no way in hell we got that lucky to have that clean of a card. Oh, yeah, my little fingerprint up there. That would come off. Oh, this one's pretty nice. I don't think it would get a 10. This one's probably like light played plus, near mint. I don't know. This one's tough. I think this one's near mint. And I know there's a common debate on whether or not to use, this one's, I'm just going to mark damaged as well too, whether or not to use gloves when you're handling cards. I personally think it's at a detriment to do that because you have to think about, it's probably more heavy played, but you have to think about, whatchamacallit, you lose the sense of feeling and pressure, so you could actually damage cards if you're not careful. This is a beautiful Gardevoir. It'd be even more beautiful had it swirled, but that's all right. Definitely light played, but still killer cards. I mean, when you average it out though, like I'm into these pretty cheaply, I would say in comparison. Now this one I'm going to put damage. I saw this when it came in, unfortunately. Someone stuck a little Gligar sticker there. Fat Swirl with the A-Palm, or whatever his name is. But yeah, I'm going to have to mark this one damaged just because that's that sticker, unfortunately, and I'm not going to remove that. This funky fella. No swirls, but this one's probably light played. Sweet, so we got that stacked down. We're almost done. And also me filming it forces me to actually go through and process them. So you're stuck with me You're along for the ride. This one is scratched and written on. Great. So that one is damaged. Lovely. The only saving grace would be a swirl. Let's see. Nope, of course not. Love how the grass is getting kicked up. Fat swirl there. Beautiful. Believe it or not, people collect swirls. Like those energies that came out recently for English. Oh man, what set is it? I can't think of it. But they've got like 4 swirls on them and people are trying to collect them all. Like with the swirls. It's probably light played minus in my humble opinion. Got a Meganium, let's go. Kind of the start of a swirl there. But hopefully you guys don't mind just, you know, you're great. You're looking at these and processing these cards with me, so hopefully that's all right. Light played. Again, you might see a card that you like. You didn't know it came in holo. You didn't know what set it's from. Most of this order is like diamond and pearl stuff. That's just what was listed at the time, and I really like it because the holos are very beautiful, and there's so many cards that are holos. So you have a good chance of finding some Pokemon that you really like, and they have a holo in it, and of course the first edition on that one. So this is DP1. Came out in 2006. Luxray. It's probably light played as well. Probably not light played minus. Yeah. Yeah. Electivire. Killer color combination with the blue in the background. They just hit differently, you know. This one's probably in that light plate. Kind of scratched on the back, so I'm going to put light plate minus. Palkia, level X. Let's take a look. Again, not expecting many gradable cards here, but it's pretty nice looking, actually. It's probably near mint, I would say. That's very nice. This is from DP3, first edition. So, I don't know, man. That's pretty near mint. I'm thrilled with that. That looks nice. We got another Meganium EX. Sweet. This one's a little munched up top. Sounds probably moderately played with that. Yeah, moderately played. That's probably a little too harsh for it, but that's all right. We got a Dusknoir EX. Oh, I thought I saw a making of a swirl. This one's probably moderately played as well. What are your thoughts? Do you like these cards? Would you buy them? I mean, all of these would be killer binder copies. Are you kidding me? Just a whole page filled with freaking diamond and pearl holos, especially EXs. Look at this Hitmonchan. Yeah, this one's a little moderately played. Beautiful background. Look at the holo on that. Beautiful cross. Let me see. Yeah, I'll put moderately played. I mean, man, sometimes you just can't beat these old holos. Got 2 Typhlosions. This is DP, what, 4? I have to check. No, I think these are from, there's a Typhlosion deck. But that one's probably, there's a pretty big crease. I'm going to put damaged. increases equals damage. I just think that's makes sense. Oh, big crease. Don't even need to really look. Sorry, that's my elbow rubbing on the table. Got a little golem action flying at you. Very nice, very nice. Moderately played. Lucario coming at you. This would be nice if it was a clean copy. Scratch there in the hollow, unfortunately. This was part of a VS deck, so like a versus. It's pretty light played. That's pretty. Yeah, that's light played. Light played plus. I've got more cards sitting at Zen Market's warehouse, just waiting for some other auctions to end. Nice swirl there. Making of one. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how these other auctions fare. There's some really cool stuff, like some Team Aqua, Team Magma stuff. A ton of Legend stuff. I think Legend Japanese is like my favorite. This one's probably light played minus. Almighty Anna. Oh, I appreciate you guys letting me just ramble too. This is everything that I'd be saying in my head too while I'm going through all this. This was probably light played mine. I don't know. It's borderline. It's borderline on that one. All right. So we got a Dialga. And one thing to note too. So if you buy sealed decks and stuff like that, because some of these like Diamond and Pearl decks go for like sealed like $300, $200. Doesn't mean you're getting mint cards, so please keep that in mind. This doesn't always work that way, as much as I would like it to be. So just remember that if you're paying a premium for sealed, please just do your due diligence and keep an eye out for it. Especially like cards in cellophane. You can never tell the true condition of those. There might be a ding, a dent. You just never know until you open it and you go, oh. And I know you've all done it too. You've opened up a promo thinking it looks clean, you're eyeing it, and then you just go, oh, not what I was looking for. Like, would have been better sealed. Looks like there's a start of a swirl back there. A little plusum. It's like nowadays this would just be a regular, like, non-hollow, but beautiful. This one's damaged, in my personal opinion. All right, so we got through that. Oh, long video, I know, guys. I know. But I appreciate anyone that's watching this, really. Because I want your thoughts. I want to know what you think about this haul of Japanese stuff. I also won these in some auctions, too. So we got a, just while they're here, got a Shadowless PSA 9 Sandshrew. We got a first edition Giovanni's Meowth. And, of course, another Flareon. Got all those for, like, you know, almost under grading costs. So I was like, how do you say no to that? All right, now for this little fun stack. Most of these will be like heavy played. I got the Suicune. It's tough. It is tough. Probably. Yeah, probably light played minus. I know one of the Blastoises is just absolutely ripped. But we got some base set Blastoise. This is probably moderately played. Still, These cards are still great. I mean, a binder full of Blastoise, are you kidding me? This one's heavy played. Heavy played. Thank goodness, though. I think the Blastoise that's beat to hell, more so than this. I mean, look at that. Is a Team Rockets one. Or a Dark Blastoise, sorry. Heavy played, yeah. Wait till you see it. Let me see. You'll be like, oh my god. This is heavy played too. I don't even have to freaking look at these really. Yeah. Nope, not this one. But very scratched. Heavily played. Is this it? Yeah. Chunk missing. Out of the front. Still though, if anyone's kids loves a freaking Blastoise, just give them this one. Heavy played. Oh no, that's damage. What am I talking about? What am I, nuts? All right, we got Kabutops from Neo. He's probably moderately played. Now these do have a little bit of a bend to them. Just put them in a card saver, they'll be fine. In my opinion. Another Kabutops. Moderately played. I'm not very excitable, so I guess maybe put this on if you're trying to sleep, because I'm not going to scream if I find like a really clean card. Got a Kingdra. Probably light played minus. Another Kingdra. I tried to put them in order, I think, when they first came in. So it's pretty light play. That's nice. Start of a big old swirl up at the top. Got a little base set. Poliwhirl. Poliwrath. So it's pretty beat. Probably heavy played. Heavy played, border. Like, the only thing that dictates like damage is really like creases. Creases, chunks missing out of a card, you know, that kind of stuff. Guys, heavy played. Nice guys, heavy played. I love it when there's duplicates though. Got a little tropical Southern Islands Meryl and Magikarp. These are a little bit tougher to see scratches, just because there's a slight like texture to the card, almost like ridged. This guy's probably like light played minus maybe. It's got a Magikarp in it, so everyone loves Magikarp. This one's moderately played. Just because there's some scratches on that. Ooh, we got some Gyarados. With a fat swirl, look at that. Ooh, little Giovanni's Gyarados. Moderately played. But, fat swirl. Another Gyarados. Giovanni. Probably moderately played. Again, I feel like I'm harsher than other people when they put a condition on their card. Got a Dark Gyarados. Moderately played. But again, everyone's light played is different to someone else. You know, that's the hard part too. because like mine I feel is a little stricter, and then someone else could be like, oh man, these moderately plates are all light played, easy. But this one's got a crease, so I'm going to put damaged on that one. Another Dark Gyarados. Ooh, little Misty's Gyarados. Love this card. This one's probably, as I'm throwing it, moderately played. Got another Misty's Gyarados. This one looks a little bit nicer, but I'm still probably going to put moderately played. We've got a base set Gyarados, which has a crease, so that is damaged. Another base set Gary. I loved pulling this card growing up in English. I was just like, wow, this slaps. This is moderately played. Minus. This guy's probably in the same boat. All right, now we're into some Articunos. Nice. Moderately played. We'll start with a swirl. This one is heavy played. There's a swirl up there. Nice. Saving grace. Oh, geez. Got another Articuno. And yeah, so this auction that I bought all these for. Now, hear me out. The reason why I bought it was, even if they're damaged, most of these cards are $3 to $5 each. And there's like, what, 50-something cards here. But I'll put the listing here to show what I paid. I think I paid like $2.50 for it. So, I mean, to try to buy all of these on their own, you're spending way more than that. Just depends on what people are asking for them. But, like, there's a place for a moderately played Articunos in someone's collection. Misty's Kingdra. Now, the Kingdra's always got the freaking swirls. This is light played. Always got a swirl. Swirled up. This one's going to be damaged because there's scratches on it. Right there. But still like a $3 card. So it's like, again, it's worth it to someone. Got a Feraligatr. I think Feraligatr is very underrated. I think he needs more love. He needs more cards. Probably light played minus. Yeah, I would love to see more cooler Typhlosions and Feraligatrs. I think that would be really clutch. This is probably moderately played. No swirl on that bad guy. This is moderately played minus. Now this is from the Neofile. Which one was from the Neofile? One of them was. One of them was from a little booklet that you can get. I think it was this one. A little swirl up there. This one's probably light played minus. Another Feraligatr. Sorry, I haven't said it, but it's just been all Feraligatrs right now. Minus. Oh my god, another Feraligatr. Okay, good. This is the last Feraligatr. That's probably light played minus. Misty's Golduck. Pretty cool card. Hard to grade. It's pretty light played. Another Misty's Golduck. Probably light played. Misty's Tentacruel. Moderately played. Another Misty's Tentacruel. Fat Swirl, look at that. Poof. Pew. This one is moderately played. Another Misty's Tentacruel. And also, there's a common trend. They're all water-type Pokemon in this lot, so that makes it easier. That was probably light played, but that's whatever. We've got some... Oh, nice swirl. Got some Vaporeons. This was moderately played with a swirl. Got a couple cards to grade out of this, so I'm happy with that. A lot of these cards will go to a good home, good collector. That's all that matters. This one's probably light played minus. I'll take as many Vaporeons as possible as soon as I say that. This is the last one. Probably light played. I'm gonna put light played minus just to hedge my bets. Oh my god, look at that. It's like coming off the screen. Got a little Lapras. This one's moderately played, but a fat swirl. Letting this Sharpie roll around. Oh, ooh, oh. Looks like it was double swirled or something. This one's got a crease, so it's going to be damaged. No swirl on this one. Oh, wait, right there at the tail or foot. This Lapras is moderately played minus. Azumarill, whatever you want to call it. Probably light played minus. And this one's got a crease, so that one's damaged. So the last card in that stack was a Azumarill that is damaged out the ass. Whew. That took a little bit. That was a pretty big stack, but I mean, all hollows, beautiful cards. So we got that stack done. Got this one done. We'll just freaking keep adding to it. We got that. We'll keep the non-hollows there. Put that there. A little bit of that action, a little bit of that. Bow, bow, bow. And then there was more cards from the Victini deck, which is what's behind, and they have a little Victini stamp on them. So these are all the non-hollows. And here are these killer hollows. This is in the video that I said to watch earlier. But look at that. It's wild. It's nuts. Victini there. Got another Victini. Little Pachirisu. Beautiful card. But like the hollow pattern is just a bunch of stars, and it looks amazing. So all those will be graded too. But so out of all of those raw cards, here's what I would personally grade. So we've got the Mimikyu and Gengar, Pikachu and Zekrom, Charizard and Reshiram, Mewtwo and Mew, the Birds, Garchomp and Giratina, Magikarp and Wailord, Dusknoir and Trevenant, Rowlet, these little guys. So, I mean, overall, though, out of all of that, and to get these that are quote-unquote gradable for my sake, absolutely thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. I think there was actually... Oh, yeah, there was a coin that came with that Diamond and Pearl, like, opened thing. It is actually Mewtwo. Yeah, and then there was also one that came with the Victini. But very long video, you guys. I appreciate you staying or watching. Just wanted to kind of process these and get it on camera and just kind of show some highlights. I'll probably make a shorter video too of just showing some highlights of the cards. But I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. Let me know if you have any questions, see any cards that you like. Again, everything is pretty much for sale. So I've got another section of cards that I already went through, and you know, if I can, let's see, you know, it's going to be everything from new stuff to, I think older stuff is in the front or somewhere. Yeah, we've got like vending stuff. And where is the cool stuff? Yeah, I mean, like, got a bunch of this stuff. Like, I don't know. I was just already processing a bunch of orders that came in. So this was just the most recent set that came in from Japan, and actually came in today. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. More of them to come. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the cards or where I get these. I made a whole introductory video to Zen Market. Not a lot of views on it because it's a lot of talking. So it's only something that you'd probably watch if you really wanted to know. But happy collecting, you guys. Take it easy.